Hello friends, welcome back to another exciting edition of Pokemon Showdown. As always, I am your host Joshua Bennett, aka The Bullet in My Head. And today I have some NU replays, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actually. 6 replays, quite a few replays. But they're from a tournament that I was in. I did decent in it, and I also have a story time that I'm going to tell over the first 2 or 3. Just because basically the first few rounds in a tournament aren't going to be particularly great. In a tournament room thing, sometimes you get special ones and they'll be decent, but let's click this and we'll do a team analysis. Why ain't it playing? There we go. So as you can see, his team absolutely gets destroyed by Fletchinder. So basically getting up rocks and then getting in Fletchinder safely is going to be my win condition. Now for my story time as this replay plays. Today, me and my friends Alston and Toby, we went to the park. We had gotten a pizza from Little Caesars first. We went and got pizza and we took it back to the park. And on our way back to the park from getting our pizza, they were flipping off everyone we passed. And I was like, guys, you gotta stop flipping people off my car. Okay, you can't do this because someone's going to get mad at us and they're actually going to do something. Because normally what you think when you do something like that is, oh, what's the worst they're going to do, you know? And something happened. What do you know? About 15 seconds after I said that, they flipped off someone. And then we look in our rearview mirror on the way to the park. And Alston is like, I think he's following us. And he was. I was like, nah, dude, he couldn't have turned around that fast. But he turned around very promptly and followed us to the park. And we pulled into the park, and he pulls in behind us. And at this point, I'm still thinking, he didn't follow us. And right when he pulled up, it was very obvious that, yes, he did. And he got out of his car, or truck. I think it was a Jeep, so it would have been a car, but I don't really remember, actually. Not an important detail to the story. He gets out, and Alston's sitting beside me, and Toby's sitting in the back. And he's like, roll it down. He was like doing that thing, like the point down thing. Even though, like, you can hear through the window, but he wasn't actually talking. But he was mouthing, roll it down, and pointing downwards. So Austin was like, what do I do here? Do I roll it down? I'm like, fuck no, you don't roll it down. It's too late, and he's already rolling it down. And the dude goes, get the fuck out. and he's like, what? And he's like, get the fuck out. I'm going to beat the fuck out of all 3 of you. and Alston just kind of sat there. He was like, and the dude, his name was Nick. By the way, we find that out later in the story. And this is the next match. So that'll be our interlude for the story. We're going to do team analysis. His team looked pretty annoying. Primplup's always annoying, but Magneton looked pretty good this game. I can't leave it in on Sulk and the fucking Pinsir because close combat and EQ and stuff. So that's team analysis. There you go. And so back to this story. Dude goes, get out. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of 3 of you. At this point, I put the car in reverse. And but then the guy keeps talking. And I want to listen to him because it's funny to me. Alston's between me and him, so I'm not going to get my ass kicked instantly. So you know, stay and listen to him. He was like, man, be a fucking man for once, man. I used to do that kind of shit when I was y'all's age, but I was a fucking man about it. And it just got really crazy really fast, man. And God, at this point I go, is your name Tyler? Because my thinking for that was that he'd think that we thought he was someone else and that he'd be okay with that. He's like, nah, I'm Nick. And we had our introductions, and I'm like, well, I'm Josh, and this is awesome, Toby. And it took such a weird turn so quickly. And he was like being friendly and stuff, and he was like, man, mooting people, really. Mooning people is cooler, and people don't get mad over mooning. Like, I think it's gross, but people don't get mad at you. You know, that's the kind of shit y'all are doing. That'll make people mad. That'll make people turn around on you, like I just did. And then he was a really cool guy. Other than that, Nick was a really cool guy. I hope I meet him again someday. Because he was cool. And that Specs Rotom, by the way. I thought it was Scarf too. I thought I could set up on that Shadow Ball. Totally can't set up on Specs Rotom. But, yeah. I mean, that's our story with Nick, I guess. I had literally told them 15 seconds prior to stop flipping people off from my car. I hate my friends, man. But we're gonna let this game finish and then I'll actually start narrating things. I knew this Pinsir was Scarfed, so I don't know why I thought Rotom would be Scarfed too. That's the only reason I tried to set up on Rotom with Fletch after it was locked into Shadow Ball. You're gonna see that X Scissor does a lot. Swallow is not very bulky, and Life Orb Pinsir is not bad. It's gonna be interesting to see Pinsir's development in the tier for a while. But my Magneton is Scarf, and since his Pinsir will outspeed it, that will confirm that he is Scarf as well. But he's locked into close combat, and my Pinsir is going to resist that, and my Pinsir is going to come through and win this game. So, good game, you slacking bro. Good game to Shanks the Jinx. The replay prior to this. So, that's up to round 2 now. So this is going to be round 3 versus Titanium Wolf. Let's see, what kind of team was he using? His team, okay. I remember this team. I was thinking I could do a lot of work with Fletchinder if I got it in on Gramble. Because I think +2 acrobatics does about 50% to Scarf Rotom fan, which looking at his team, I was pretty sure it was going to be Scarfed. It didn't look defensive to me. So, Malamar is something I really want to try soon late. I want to try soon as well. So, switch right on into Stunfisk here on the Volt Switch. Easy play. I think I had Toxic on the Switch, right? Yeah. And that will help to wear down this Uxie. And I kind of mess up here, and I go to Kabu thinking it'll spin. Or not thinking it'll spin, thinking he'll get up rocks so I can spin immediately. That's not what happens. He actually makes a really good play here. And he doesn't get up rocks yet, and it made me think that he just didn't have rocks for some reason, because I don't know. I've been playing more low ladder stuff. I haven't been in the mood to play super competitively or anything. So I've been playing a lot of low ladder, and low ladder there's a few teams that don't have rocks. What are you going to do? But I just wrote him. Going to swiftly dodge that Willow. As Uxie comes in, it can get his rocks up now that he has effectively killed my spinner, which is very unfortunate. And he gets a Toxic up on my Stunfisk, which is bad. But I get a crit on him, so that's kind of nice. Cryogonal does not kill Stunfisk at all. Rapid Spin, I think I discharged. Do I get the para? No, I don't get the para. I do think he actually kills me with Ice Beam right here. No, he doesn't get... Wow, Stunfisk, you're good. I'm just kidding, Stunfisk isn't good. But since I died to Toxic, I think that was pretty cool because I was able to get my rocks up. And I'm going to Volt on this Cryo, and that will be Q. Let's go Gorgeist here. I think he goes Gramble. Nope, he goes Swallow. My bad. Which Swallow is pretty safe as well. But Magneton's pretty safe to go into Swallow, you know? You feel me? You feel me? So Magneton just kills this Gramble. This is Analytic Magneton. There's not a lot of need for Magnet Pool in the tier right now, so yeah, Analytic. Superpower did not... I didn't think that was going to kill me. I don't know why. He might be a more offensive Malamar. He might not be especially defensive Rest Talk like I'm kind of used to seeing. And at this point, I'm pretty sure Fletchinder plus fucking Pumpkin wins for me. I can just go to Fletch and Acrobatics. Even if he wants to switch to Rotom, it gets 2-hit KO'd at this point. And if he stays in with Swallow, then it's dead. And Rotom Fan comes in, is going to take about 25% from this Acro. Oh, wow. That's more than I thought it was. And then, wow. I was going to say Gorgeist cleaned up with Shadow Sneak, but I guess Fletchinder just killed him. Next game. Staravia 27. Rotom Frost. Real threat. But he is Scarfed. We know that turn 1. As if I didn't already know it. But Volt Switch into, I think, Stunfisk. Stunfisk is definitely a decent check to the fucking Magneton. And it goes to Swallow. There it is. Earth Power, pretty obvious play. Oh well, what you gonna do? Predicts it. Oh well. I think I discharge here, really hoping to get a pair. Really hoping to get a pair. Really hoping to get a pair. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen. Weakness policy activates, and Stunfisk is going to be DED dead to this Jetonator. And Gourgeist kill it off. A little bit of priority, just a little bit of priority. As he goes around, I call the miss and stay in Seed Bomb. And then I knew it wouldn't kill, so I'm just going to stay in because YOLO. I don't really need Gourgeist for anything. And right here I go for Shadow Sneak to give a little bit more damage, but I actually crit him. So that was a really unfortunate last 3 turns or so for him. Really unfortunate. This Shadow Sneak doesn't kill me surprisingly, but I'm going to crit him again. Wow. That's unfortunate for you, Star Avia 27. But he is locked into the Shadow Sneak, so I'm going to set up just a little bit. And not to hit KO this Torkoal, because Torkoal is really bulky. Wow, that's significant. But Acro again, can't really do much. Yeah, get up your rocks, doesn't really matter too much. But he is going to be able to copy me with his Ditto when he comes in, and that's very unfortunate. And he's going to outspeed me. Acro, whatever. I go to my Mugnatune. Take that Acrobatics like it's nothing. That +2 crit Acrobatics by the way. My Volt Switch on out. Maybe it would have been better to stay in. And Thunderbolt, hard to tell. Luckily I do hit that Stone Edge, and luckily Waterfall is able to break Jumpluff's sub. So I don't have, he can't sub down till I miss. So that's really cool for me. And this is, yeah, you knew this is Sleep Powder, so that's unfortunate for him. And here I think he hits this Sleep Powder, yeah. I'm going to be forced to go to Magneton, and I think this is where I Thunderbolt until he's dead. Dawning. Maybe a Flash Cannon, actually, I don't know. Yeah, a Flash Cannon. Oh well, what are you going, it's the same thing, who cares. Oh, he could have gotten a double protect there if he had it, but Leech Seed, Sub, Protect, and Sleep Powder. So, you probably had an attacking move in there somewhere. And, this is semifinals versus K Misfit PE. Yep. And he's actually Scarf, Snow Warning, Dinosaur. Auroras, is that what you're called? Yeah. And, Close Combat still kills even after the, boosts. But Life Orb and then Hail is going to kill me, and that really sucks because now I don't have too much for Uxie. And it's going to come in now, get up its rocks. I think I Toxic and then get rocks up because why not? I have a spinner. I don't have a defogger, so I can get my rocks up. I don't have to worry about it. You know, you feel me? You feel me? You feel me? So get my rocks up. He doesn't have any way to get rid of hazards. It doesn't look like. No, he doesn't. So. I think here I just discharge till he dies. No, he goes to Quagsire. And right here, I think I prove that I have a Dick of Steel. And I go for a Toxic. I leave an Electric Ground type in on a Ground Water type. Water Ground. Is that the order? What order is this one? No, it's not telling me. I think it's Electric Ground, actually. I don't know. Who fucking cares, really? Go Gourgeist on this because it's my only thing with a Grass move. And my only thing with a move that can actually damage it. So, pretty much my only play. And he goes into Uxie, which seemed a little weird at the time. I think I Leech Seed him right here. Do I Leech Seed him? I might switch out. Do I switch out to Stunfisk? Stunfisk. And then I think right here is where I discharge until I die. And we end up trading Uxie Stunfisk right here. Right here. Except, and maybe it's next turn. Not this turn, next turn. Next turn. Yeah. No. Right. Yeah. Right here's where I went for Earth Power in case he wanted to go to Quagsire, because either way it was dying to Toxic. So if he stayed in with Uxie, it died to Toxic. If he switched out, I got probably about 40% on that Quagsire. So that's always cool. And Gourgeist, I should not have sacked here. But I do end up sacking it in order to take out this Kecleon. Not a good play. I could have made a better one. I definitely could have made a better play there, but you know. Also get off big damage on this Haunter with a Shadow Sneak, so that's also cool. I think here I go Magneton. I go Kabu. Interesting. And I guess I just Jet for the kill. Yeah, Jet for the kill. And right here he goes to Quagsire, and it's looking pretty bad. But I do get a Waterfall Flinch, so that's whatever, I guess. And just go for Waterfall, try to get off more damage, and oh, what do you know? I flinch him again. Unfortunate. So, I won. Did I win because of hacks? Maybe. Well, you don't know that I won yet. Well, yeah. Shall we record this? Yeah. Let's go over here. I go Fletch, because I'm pretty sure it was Eviolite, and that would mean that Fletch would outspeed. I can get a Wisp Ball for some, a little bit of damage per turn while our Magnetons Thunderbolt each other. He is definitely Eviolite and definitely Analytic, because holy crap. That did so little to him, and that did so much to me. And that was really a roll. It was about 50-50. Actually, closer to 60-40 in my favor. So, you know, come down to rolls. I won. But it wouldn't have come down to that had I not flinched him. So, that was unfortunate for him. But, what are you going to do? On to the finals here. Versus Dr. Rose. Looking at his team. Can't beat it. Tangela is definitely scary. Tangela is definitely a really good Pokemon. It's a solid Mon, really. I've been wanting to use it for a while. I just never have. It's hard. It's really hard to know how to use it, I suppose. Not how to use it. How am I trying to say this? It's really hard to... I'll figure it out. Go straight to Gourgeist on this. I think I Leech Seed. I was thinking Flareon would come in. Yeah, Leech Seed. Then I'm going to opt to Wisp this. He reveals HP Fire. I don't really know what to do with Tangela. I want to use offensive Tangela. I want to use defensive Tangela. And I want to Assault Vest Tangela. Let's see. I'll use Assault Vest Tangela. I'm just kidding, guys. Don't use Assault Vest Tangela. Like, I've seen people do this. I've seen people do it in LC. They run Assault Vest on Timber just because Conkeldurr runs it in OU. Used to. It doesn't really run much of anything in OU now anymore. No one really uses it that much. But, I've seen people use, Assault Vest Timber. And you can use Eviolite and not be forced to only use attacking moves, so... Clearly better. Right here, I missed the Stone Edge. Very unfortunate. But then I crit the Aqua Jet, so... I guess it kind of evens out. I guess. Would the Aqua Jet have killed from 43 without a crit? I don't really know. If it did, it would have been a better play to do that the turn I went for Stone Edge. So, yeah, there's that. And Quag is going to pretty much destroy my life from here. I go Magneton, make the HP grass very obvious as he goes to Mesprit. I actually Flash King because that was my play. And right here, he goes to that. I think I Flash King again, right? Yeah. If he misses Sleep Powder, I had a shot. Not a great one, but a shot. But, unfortunately, it didn't happen. If I woke up, might have had a shot. Maybe. Well, I do wake up, don't I? Never mind. Flash Cannon that. Kill it. Goes to Quag. Go to Pinsir? Yeah, Pinsir. I think it just 2-KOs it, right? Oh, yeah. Okay. Just 2-KOs it. It does let me X-Scissor for a little bit of damage. Little bitty damage. And then I think I go Magneton again. Right here, I should have Volted. Volt would have been a very real play, but a Flash Cannon for some reason. I knew it was going to switch, and Flash Cannon was just an instinct. Thunderbolt or Volt Switch would have been a bit of a better play. I think Volt Switch, because then he couldn't have just brought in... If I Volt Switched, I did not have to double. so Volt Switch would have been the better play. I roost in case Scald for some reason doesn't do 50%, but it does, so. GG Dr. Rose, GG everyone in the tournament, GG, GG, GG. Okay, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the games. Hope you enjoyed my little story time. And there's a live with this team soon, so team analysis will be on that. I already have the raw footage, just kind of have to put it together and stuff. So yeah, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And I don't know. Bye, guys.